Hey everybody, it's Robert. Day 25, and I'm exhausted. This new week regiment is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. And the fact that I worked also from 4 to midnight every day this week, so getting up at 9 o'clock still should be long enough, but I don't get to sleep till about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, so yeah, so it's a little tough. But, hey, Christy. But I'm out. Today's a walking day. It's going to be a short walk, I think. I got Weight Watchers today, so weigh-in day. So that'll be exciting. Hey, Leslie. Yeah, it's going to be. It's been good. 25 days. This week. I'm not actually taking a day off. We're going to have my sister-in-law doing the first Running with Robert video. So this Friday, my sister-in-law, Alyssa Brebner, gymnast coach and extreme sports enthusiast, is going to be on with us. We'll be talking a little bit about her extreme sports and all that she does with gymnastics and all that kind of stuff. So definitely tune in Friday morning. I'm not sure what time. She's going to be coming from back east, so she's going to be having that time change. What's up, Derek? Congratulations again. I haven't been able to talk to you since you did your I think you did a marathon or a triathlon. I can't remember. I signed up for my 5K. I'm going to be doing the Hanson Dam Superhero 5K. And it is sure loud out here today. Sorry. But yeah, so today's a walking day. We got Weight Watchers meeting. We're going to do our weigh-in today. So that'll be exciting. We'll see how the diet change, how that's going to change everything. I've done pretty darn good this week with the food. It introduced a lot of fruit back into my diet, a lot of chicken back into my diet. I think the only thing that I still want to try to break or try to quit is diet soda. Because it's just not good for you anyways, but it's an alternative to regular soda, so I'm like, well, 0 points on Weight Watchers, but anyways, another thing I wanted to talk about real quick was my buddy Andrew, who does Andrew versus the Universe. Hello. Who does Andrew versus the Universe, or he was doing Andrew versus the Starway. He just recently changed it. He's back on the wagon. And he was apologizing for not getting on it the last couple of days. He missed about 3 days. And my advice to him is just get back on it. No reason to apologize. Life gets in the way of a lot of things. I've had things where I just can't do it today. Today is going to be a short walk because I have other things I got to do. I got to get ready for Weight Watchers. I've got to take my laundry in, stuff like that. So I'm not really too worried about it. So awesome. It's that's awesome, Leslie. It's great. I think any day that you go out and do anything more than what you usually do is a win, is a successful day. So my advice to Andrew, regardless if you miss 3 days, if today you just walk a little bit further than you did yesterday, then you're being successful. Something I learned very quickly, that some days I just didn't feel like running. when I first started this, I didn't feel like running. So I decided to go walking. If you go walking, and it was just, even if like today, this isn't going to really break a sweat for me compared to where I'm at now, what I've been doing lately. This isn't going to really get me going too far, with my weight loss goals and that kind of stuff, but sorry, I had to probably was coming. It wasn't anything. There was just days that I just didn't want to do it, but like this isn't gonna help me, but it's not gonna hurt me either. That's how I feel. That's how I look at it. Oh, my right arm's sore today. So it's you got to just look at it as anything that I do today is more successful than what I did yesterday. Because if I didn't do anything yesterday, then today is a success. It's a success. Hi, wife. You were asleep when I left. That's kind of how I look at it is, every little bit, regardless of what you're doing, it doesn't even have to be about exercise. If you're trying to learn a new skill or something like that, if you didn't do anything today, then tomorrow, do something just a little bit more. What's up, Andrew? We're talking about you, buddy. We're talking about you. Every day is a success. Ultimately, if we want to get really deep, every day you're breathing and you wake up, it's a success. So, you're successful when you first wake up. So, get out there, do what you gotta do. Every day, do a little bit more. So, I was talking about because we were talking about getting out, losing momentum on when you're doing exercise or really anything, where as long as you get back on it, then you're successful. Whether it be today you walk an extra 15 feet or an extra block. Or you climb the fire road. It doesn't matter either way. As long as you do something and you realize, I think also, as long as you make the conscious, that you slipped up, or not even you slipped up, you just, for whatever reason, couldn't do what you're doing. As long as you have that in your brain, you know what you got to do next, just to get back on it. So that's literally what. So I've done Weight Watchers. I want to say now this is my 4th time. This is my 4th time doing it. This has been probably the healthiest I've done it. Hold on. I just lost everything for a second. There we go. I couldn't see anything. I'm having that same thing where I'm getting other people into it. I got so many people into doing this now, and it's kind of cool when you become kind of somebody that want to push other people. It's kind of cool. I like it. You just got to get back into it, and that's ultimately what ends up being the hardest thing. Like I said, this is, I think, the 4th time I've done Weight Watchers. I had my first time, or it was my first or second time. I was very successful. I lost almost 30 pounds. Lightest I've been in a long time. And then I was like, I don't need it. I don't need to do this. And I was like, I got it. I don't have to pay money to go. I'll just keep eating the same thing I'm doing, and then I'll be fine. I'll keep losing weight. And that's not what actually ended up happening. What ended up happening is I gained all the way back plus some, so it was like, well, that didn't work. But but I was conscious about it, so I went back to Weight Watchers, but I didn't hit it like I did before. And I've gone back to it now 3 times after that. And even this last session that I did with it, I didn't track. I didn't do really anything other than the weigh-ins. And I was like, well, this is silly. And I was doing my walking, my running, all my videos and everything like that. But really the tracking is, for me, that's for Weight Watchers. Tracking my food and, doing the right kind of food is what gets you through it, so I wasn't doing that, so absolutely, Andrew, keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, every day you get out and do a little bit more or do a little bit anything, you're good to go. So keep doing it, keep going what you gotta do, man, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks, Leslie. I'm glad that it's so awesome to see you pushing yourself to do it. Hey, Misty. Yeah, so I did. This is my 4th time doing Weight Watchers, and even this last time, I didn't do Weight Watchers. Like I was just, all I did was the weigh in. I was doing my exercising. And yes, that's part of Weight Watchers, but it really isn't the basis. Where you kind of have to start learning to eat better, and not even eat better, just eat less. That's all about what Weight Watchers is about. It's all about portion control and making better choices. So instead of having a cheeseburger every day, maybe have a chicken sandwich. That's a little bit better. It's not, still don't want to have it every day, but you definitely can, as long as you figure out the other part. You just become smarter about food is what it ends up being. I wasn't doing that. I was eating cheeseburgers, I was eating hot dogs, I was eating pizza. I was eating everything. So, thanks, man. Yeah, I am. The running is becoming already easier. I take every other day off, so this is one of my off days. But I'm still walking and getting out there and still doing stuff. But yeah, so Weight Watchers, I wasn't doing anything, and so I was like, you know what, this is stupid, I'm not doing it. Why aren't I doing it? And I was substituting the running every day for food. I was like, I don't need to eat. I don't need to eat bad. I lost the S for a second there, sorry about that. I don't need to eat good. If I eat good, what's the difference? I'm working out, I'm running every day, and that was stupid. So I've learned that, so I went on a better diet, and I'm on a much better diet, and following Weight Watchers, and all that good stuff. Let's see. All right. Yeah, so it was like, ended up being, so we'll see what the results are, because I've been gaining weight, and now granted I'll gain muscle weight, but I wanted to see if I change my diet, if that's what I'll be able to do, if it will make a difference on the scale. So, yeah, I know. Anyways, so yes, thank you, Matt. I know you're a runner, so I definitely take what you have to say to heart. And thank you again. I want to shout to Rosa, my friend Rosa, who's also a runner, and that she gave me a lot of advice of not pushing myself on that first mile of the 5K. Oh, I love you. Sorry. Jessica, you're awesome. But yeah, so, we're just talking about how you can get off the wagon and you can get right back on it, so I'm hoping this next session, today is day 1 of our new session of Weight Watchers. So I'm interested to see what the difference is, and if there is a difference. And I'm not going to be just too disappointed if there's no tip of the scale, because I feel better. I'm down shirt sizes, I'm down pant sizes, so, and that's the goal, and also to get healthy. That's my ultimate goal, is to get healthy. So, But it's awesome to see how many other people are getting into this zone, I guess you will. Thanks, honey. You look great. As always. Right across the street, sorry. Trying to figure out. But yeah, so I'm it's not an easy thing to do, so I'm doing what I can and trying to get through another 13 weeks of Weight Watchers and I'm officially tomorrow I'll be done with week 3 of my Couch to 5K, and at that point I will be officially 6 weeks away from my 5K, my first 5K. That's exciting. So my mom also gave me advice to not try to be first, because I always try to be first. I'm not a runner, so I knew that was one of those things where I was like, nope, I knew that. Not going to try to be a runner, but all I want to do is finish. That's the exciting part. So, but yeah, so I've gone off the wagon multiple times, and I got a Snapchat from Mike Vance. I'll see that later. But yeah, so we're got to keep getting back on it. Is what I kept trying to say. Like I said, as long as you're conscious that you stopped doing or you forgot to do something, or life gets in the way. Just as long as you're knowing that, just know that you have to also try to push yourself to get back on it. I was exhausted today, and I was literally considering I could skip today. I'm gonna run Thursday. I'm gonna run Friday. And I'm gonna be right back in another week of doing this. So I was like, I could spend it. I don't have to do today. And I just kept thinking that, and I was like, as I was thinking it, I was getting my shoes on and getting my sweatpants on, and I'm sorry. I'm glad. Yeah, I didn't want to get up today. I was like, I want to sleep another half hour before I have to start getting ready and do life things. And so I just didn't want to do it. And I was like, I could take this week off, or take this day off. I don't have a day off this week. As I kept saying that to myself, I finally had my shoes on and had my sweatpants on and had my earpiece in and walking out the door. So I think that's something that our Weight Watchers leader, Michelle, said to try to do, is when you have an issue like that, or you do something you don't want to do, try pushing yourself through it so that you can do it. As you're saying, you can't, or I won't. Try putting on your shoes, and as you're doing that, try doing that, what you're doing, because your brain says no, but your body says yes. And there's a song about that. So, yeah, it's tough. It's not easy at all. Not even a little bit. To get out every day, and you don't have to get out every day. I'd say you get out 3 days a week and do it, or you exercise 3 days a week. You're doing great. So that's part of it. And but thank you guys for all the kind words, and as always, it's always nice to see you guys tuning in and talking and commenting and giving me advice. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Especially on the running, and when I hear that other people are, doing this and are staying motivated, that's another huge part of it. So that helps me stay motivated. I think if we all keep each other motivated, we can definitely reach our goals together. So I'm exhausted. I'm going to be almost home real soon here. So I'm going to be end of the video. I did not a bad walk, but it was a shorter walk than usual. I'm excited to see what the results are today and see what the change of diet is. It may take a couple more weeks for it to actually kick in and start seeing results. I was talking to one of my coworkers, Josh, who is also trying to get healthy and lose weight. He's a pretty fit guy, but he said it took him almost 2 months before he even saw results on the scale. So, and that was him eating better and working out every day. So, and even he went off the wagon for a while and was able to get back on it. So, yeah, thank you, Misty. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm trying. You know, the coolest thing was the other day, 2 nights ago, I was hanging out. I saw an old coworker, and he's like, "Hey, man, you losing weight?" And you do not know how great of a feeling that is. You know, when it's a person you haven't seen in a long while, and they come up and be like, "Hey, man, are you losing weight?" It's a great feeling. So, yeah, it's been a fun journey, and I'm looking forward to many more days. And I'm a quarter of a way to 100 days of doing this. So we'll have to celebrate somehow when we get to 50 or 100. I don't know. We'll probably do 100. It is an amazing feeling, and it's been exciting to see where this journey takes me. So yeah, so we're gonna start heading back to the house. Thank you guys for tuning in as always, and always supporting me and support each other. And it's been an awesome deal, and had a great time so far. And 25 days is a huge accomplishment for me. I probably have never done anything more than 2 weeks at the most. So it's exciting that we've been able to get this far so far. So again, Friday we got. Oh, that's not right, John. That's a squirrel. Sorry. Friday we're gonna do. I'm gonna be doing Running with Robert with my sister-in-law, who is a extreme sports enthusiast and I guess a extreme sports athlete, and she is also a gymnast coach. So we'll have her on Friday morning at some point. And as always, Running with Robert on YouTube will be another edited version on Friday. And thank you all for tuning in. And that's my wife. And I'm home now, so thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, Price is Right is on next on CBS.